Hello everyone, today I would like to read a book. The title of this book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens by Sin Coffee. So I will read from the chapter 1 and after that I will pause it and we can watch together, we can listen again in another video. Alright, let's go to the chapter 1. Get in the habit. They make you or break you. Welcome, my name is Sam and I wrote this book. I don't know how you got it. Maybe your mom gave it to you to save you up, or maybe you bought it with your own money because the title caught your eye. Regardless of how it landed in your hands, I am really glad it did. Now you just need to read it. A lot of teens read books, but I wasn't one of them. I did read several clips notes, book summaries, however. So if you're like me, you may be ready to save this book. But before you do that, hear me out. If you promise to read this book, I will promise to make it an adventure. In fact, to keep it fun, I've set stuff it full of cartoons, clever ideas, great quotes, and incredible stories about real teens from all over the world, along with a few other surprises. So will you give it a try? Okay. Now back to the book. This book is based on another book that my dad, Stephen R. Covey, wrote several years ago entitled The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Surprisingly, that book has become one of the best-selling books of all time. He owes a lot of the credit for its success to me and my brothers and sisters. We first make our habits, then our habits make us. English quote. However, you see, we were his guinea pigs. He tried out all of his psycho experiments on us, and that's why my brothers and sisters have major emotional problems. Just kidding, siblings. Luckily, I escaped uninjured. So, why did I write this book? I wrote it because life for teens is no longer a playground, it's a jungle out there. And if I've done my job right, this book can be like a compass to help you navigate through it. In addition, unlike my dad's book, which was written for all people and can get really boring at times, this book was written especially for teens and is always interesting. Although I'm a retired teenager, I remember what it was like to be one. I could have sworn I was riding an emotional roller coaster most of the time. Looking back, I'm actually amazed that I survived. Barry, I'll never forget the name in 7th grade when I first fell in love with a girl named Nicole. I speak directly to girls, so I used interpreters. Claire completed his mission and returned and reported. Hey Sim, I thought Nicole you like her. What he said? I giggle. She said, oh Sam, he is fat. Claire laughed. I was devastated. I felt like crawling into a hole and never coming out again. I vowed to hate girls for life. Luckily, my hormones prevailed and I began liking girls again. I suspect that some of the struggles that teens have shared with me are also familiar to you. There's too much to do and not enough time. I've got school, homework, job, friends, parties, and family on top of everything else. I'm totally stressed out. Help! How can I feel good about myself when I don't mess up? Everywhere I look, I am reminded that someone else is smarter or prettier or more popular. I can't help but think if I only had her hand, her clothes, her personality, her boyfriend, then I'd be happy. I feel as if my life is out of control. My family is a disaster. If I could only get my parents off my back, I might be able to live my life. It seems they are constantly nagging and I can't ever seem to satisfy them. I know I'm not living the way I should. I'm into everything. Drugs, drinking, sex, you name it. But when I'm with my friends, I give in and just do what everyone else is doing. I've started another diet. I think it's my fifth one this year. I really do want to change, but I just don't have the discipline to stick with it. Each time I start a new diet, I have hope, but it's usually only a short time before I blow it, and then I feel awful. I'm not doing too well in school right now. If I don't get my grades up, I will never get into college. I'm moody and get depressed often, and I don't know what to do about it. These problems are real, and you can turn off real life. So I won't try. Instead, I'll give you a set of tools to help you deal with real life. What are they? The seven habits of highly effective teens, or said another way, the seven characteristics that happy and successful teens the world over have in common. By now, you're probably wondering what these habits are, so I might as well end the suspense. Here they are, followed by a brief explanation. Habit 1. Be proactive. Take responsibility for your life. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Define your mission and goals in life. Habit 3. Put first things first. Prioritize and do the most important things first. Habit 4. Think win-win. Have an everyone can win attitude. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Listen to people sincerely. Habit 6. Synergize. Work together to achieve more. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. Renew yourself regularly. As the above diagram shows, the habits build upon each other. Habits 1, 2, and 3 deal with self-mastery. We call it the private victory. Habits 4, 5, and 6 deal with relationships and teamwork. We call it the public victory. You've got to get your personal aids together before you can be a good team player. That's why the private victory comes before the public victory. The last habit, habit 7, is the habit of renewal. It fits all of the other 6 habits. The habits seem rather simple, don't they? But just wait till you see how powerful they can be. One great way to understand what the 7 habits are is to understand what they are not. So here are the opposites or the 7 habits of highly defective teens. Habit 1. React. Blame all of your problems on your parents, your stupid teachers or professors, your closely neighborhood, your boy or girlfriend, the government or something or somebody else. Be a victim. Take no responsibility for your life. Act like an animal. If you're hungry, eat. If someone yells at you, yell back. If you feel like doing something you know is wrong, just do it. Habit 2. Begin with no end in mind. Don't have a plan. Avoid goals at all costs. And never think about tomorrow. Why worry about the consequence of your actions? Live for the moment. Sleep around, get rest, and party on, for tomorrow we die. Habit 3. Put first things last. Whatever is most important in your life, don't do it until you have spent sufficient time watching reruns, talking endlessly on the phone, surfing the net, and lounging around. Always put off your homework until tomorrow. Make sure that things that don't matter always come before things that do. Habit 4. Team win-loss. See life as a vicious competition. Your classmate is out to get you, so you'd better get him or her first. Don't let anyone else succeed at anything, because remember, if they win you lose. If it looks like you're going to lose, however, make sure you drag that sucker down with you. Habit 5. Seek first to talk, then pretend to listen. You're born with a mouth, so use it. Make sure you talk a lot, always express your side of the story first. Once you're sure everyone understands your views, then pretend to listen by nodding and saying uh-huh, or if you really want their opinion, give it to them. Habit 6. Don't cover it. Let's face it, other people are weird because they are different from you. So why try to get along with them? Teamwork is for the dogs. Since you always have the best idea, you are better off doing everything by yourself. Be your own life. Island. Habit 7. Wear yourself out. Be so busy with life that you never take time to renew or improve yourself. Never study, don't learn anything new. Avoid exercise like the plague you. And for heaven's sake, stay away from good books, nature, or anything else that may inspire you. As you can see, the habit list above are recipes for disaster. Yet many of us indulge in them, regularly, me included. And even this is no wonder that life can really stink at times. What exactly are habits? Habits are things we do repeatedly, but most of the time we are hardly aware that we have them. They are on autopilot. Some habits are good, such as exercising regularly, planning ahead, showing respect for others. Some are bad, like taking negatively, feeling inferior, blaming others. And some don't really matter, including talking showers at night, eating yogurt with a fork, reading magazines from back to front. Depending on what they are, our habits will either make us or break us. We become what we repeatedly do, as writer Samuel Wells put it. Sow a thought and you reap an aid. Sow an aid and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny. Luckily, you are stronger than your habits. Therefore, you can change them. For example, try folding your arms. Now try folding them in the opposite way. How does it feel? Pretty strange, doesn't it? But if you fold them in the opposite way for 30 days in a row, it wouldn't feel so strange. You wouldn't even have to think about it. You'd get it in the habit. At any time, you can look yourself in a mirror and say, "Hi, I don't like that about myself," and you can exchange a bad habit for a better one. It's not always easy, but it's always possible. Not every idea in this book will work for you, but you don't have to be perfect to see results either. Just living some of the habits, some of the time, can help you experience change in your life you never thought possible. The 7 habits can help you get control of your life, improve your relationships with your friends, make smarter decisions, get along with your parents, overcome addictions, define your values and what matters most to you, get more done in less time, increase your self-confidence, be happy, find balance between school, home, work, friends, and everything else. One final point. Is your book, so you should get out a pencil, pen, or highlighter and mark it out. Don't be afraid to underline, highlight, or circle your favorite ideas. Take notes in the ambiguous margins, scribbles, reread the stories that inspire you. Memorize the quotes that give you hope. Try doing the baby steps at the end of each character which were designed to help you start reading the habits immediately. You will get a lot more out of the book if you do. You may also want to call or visit some of the hotlines and websites I have listed at the back of the book for additional help or information. If you're the kind of reader who likes to skip around looking for characters and other interesting tidbits, that's just fine. But at some point, you ought to read the book from start to finish because the seven habits are sequential. They are built on each other. Habit 1 comes before habit 2 and so on for a reason. So what do you say? Make Mayday and read this book. Coming attention. Up next we will take a look at 10 of the dumbest statements ever made. You don't want to miss them. So read on.